He's been close a couple of times to perfection with the cue ball in behind the green off the break, left-handed, but this time well short.
And I think this time Joe will be tempted with this red. The pressure is on. Well, I wonder. Little pips came in there just as he struck the cue ball. Might have just caught his concentration there.
One.
Well, I think you'd need to be an automaton to not be affected by that, just on the backswing.
Eight.
Remember
Nine.
last season's UK Championship semi-final involving Ronnie O'Sullivan and Mark Selby. That went the distance, and it was concluded with a 147 by the man at the table right now.
Well, he played a controlled cannon to leave himself a red to the right corner.
16.
Hasn't got that. One or two alternatives here, but this needs a good shot to stay on the black. And it is. Well played. Again up.
17.
Could play a little cannon on that one. No, just left it low. Now then, will he go through them here, try and get on the black?
24.
He's screwing back off the other reds. Well played. He's got them open. The white's near to that side cushion. He needed that to bounce a little more.
Yes, Mike, this is the crunch ball for me, especially now the reds are so well spread.
Great shot. Had to elevate the cue, struck it well. Well, we talked about maximums, Phil, you did a minute ago, but he won't be interested in that. He'll just want to win the frame here, go down to the bulk colours. It would have been a bonus. There's no angle there, of course, to get on the black. He just wants to get himself
33.
into tomorrow's final, keep a grip on that trophy, have a crack at Mark Selby. The pity, whatever happens here, there's going to be a loser because it's been a very entertaining match. He thinks
38.
his chance is gone.
39.
Apart from being extraordinarily talented, O'Sullivan has got so much bottle.
44. 45.
He's not immune to pressure, no one is, but in these kind of situations, time and again he's delivered.
As all great players do.
52. 53.
It's been a sterling debut in the Premier League for Joe Perry. But is it about to end right now?
60.
Yes, every credit to Joe. He's
61.
played his part, not only in this semi-final, but the run-up to it in the qualifying section. Despite the holder, he's going
68.
through to the final.
The red was frame ball, the blue was insurance. One more red, and it's no way back.
75.
How fitting it would be
81.
for him to finish with a century. Let's not forget that Joe had a century in the last frame to level things up at 4 apiece.
$88.
You know, it might be the critic crunch, but this Premier League always pays a rich dividend for Ronnie O'Sullivan, and this year is no exception.
96.
Red, it is possible, I should say, to the middle. He's gone to nudge it. He's gone to nudge it. Oh, unlucky. Still got the cross double on though.
104.
Possible. Well, he's going for the pot off the top cushion. He's trying to drop this in. Too much side.
Still, when it comes to Premier League finals in a row for the Rockets, it's 5. And his title hopes remain alive. He's beaten Joe Perry 5-4.
Yeah, congratulations to Ronnie O'Sullivan reaching his 5th consecutive final here in the Premier League. Confirmation of that win by the odd frame, beating Joe Perry by 5 frames to 4. And as you can see earlier on, Mark Selby booked his place in the final, beating Stephen Hendry by 5 frames to 0. Congratulations, Ronnie. You must be thoroughly pleased with that.
Pleased with the win, but so many mistakes in that match that match could have gone either way, really. You know, and Joe probably deserved to win. He on more frames in one visit than I did, but maybe my experience told in the end. So.
There must have been a moment in that match where you thought, you know, I'm not going to get there again for the 5th year.
No, not at all. I always think I've got a chance as long as I'm still in the game and it gets close. Then, you know, something clicks on. But you know, I wasn't there from the off and made it a little bit difficult for myself. But you know, Joe played well, put me under pressure, and that's probably why I was, you know, it was a bit of a tough game.
Do you enjoy games that go to the wire like that? Would you have preferred a 5-0 on an early night, or does it bring something else out of your game that maybe you can use in tomorrow's final?
Well, I mean, I like playing the deciding frames because it's an adrenaline buzz, and you know, but I should be like that from the off, and you know, maybe making more of my chances earlier on instead of getting into the death and then kind of finding some inspirational stuff, which is, it's all right, but I don't want to keep having to find inspirational stuff. I want to be playing steady, solid stuff, and I'll have to improve on that tomorrow if I want to beat Mark, but at least there's room for improvement. What level do you think in your mind you're up to with your game, percentage-wise, on tonight's performance? So is it a 60 or a 70, or? Well, compared to last year, I was probably at about 85, 90. This year, probably about 50. So, but that's not me being, you know, that's just being honest. And but you've got to keep plugging away, or you don't, you know. So, you know, there's only 2 ways to go, and you just keep hanging in there, and hopefully something to turn around eventually. And if it does, then I could, you know, start playing a bit better. Tough game tomorrow night. Mark Selby proved tonight he's just one of the best players in the world. You looking forward to that? Well, everyone that plays in this league is one of the best players in the world. You know, this is top quality field. So, you know, it didn't surprise me. You know, Hendry's done that to plenty of opponents, and the standard of today's snooker, you kind of, when you see a game like that, it doesn't surprise you because a lot of most of the top 16 can make centuries for fun these days. You know, leave them amongst the balls, they're all going to clear them up. So, and Joe proved that tonight. He had 2 or 3 90s in a century. So, you know. You know, the levels of snooker's tough and hard, and you know, there's not much, you can't give much away. And finally, you both proved yourself and Mark that one visit is all you need to win a frame. We're going to have over 1,200 people in here tomorrow. It should be an incredible final, shouldn't it, Ronnie? I needed about 3 chances to that one visit. But listen, you know, I'm pleased to be in the final. You know, a fantastic crowd. They're bang up for it. You know, they love it, and you know, I'm so excited. And finally, I know it's a silly question, but we always seem to end with this one. Do you think you can make it 5 on the bounce? Yeah. I think they agree with you. Best of luck. Ronnie O'Sullivan, everyone.
Well, something tells me tomorrow may just be one of those nights that goes down in snooker history. Ronnie O'Sullivan, world champion, defending champion here in the Premier League, against Mark Selby, the Masters champion, knocked in 3 back-to-back centuries tonight from 7:30 on Sky Sports 3. Should be a great evening. Make sure you Sky Plus it and join us for great live snooker. Thanks for joining us. We see you tomorrow.